Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review on Love After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 41, Manipulate the Manipulator. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. Welcome to the family and to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support and a welcome back, baby. Okay, y'all, this episode, I'm in my boudoir because every place in my house is just completely lit and manipulated with sun, okay? And so I was like, let me just do it here. Maybe the white in the room will, kind of bring the contrast down. I don't know. But, I mean, you know what? We're here. Let's go ahead and do it. If I had to rate this episode, I probably would rate it maybe a C plus, B minus. It was, a little up and down with me. I just wish that they would get rid of Marcelino and Brittany, bitch. Okay, because I just don't like them. But so, because of that foolishness, I would rate this episode a C plus, B minus. All right, let's get into it. So, of course, I'm going to use the most boring couple to talk about first. So let's talk about Marcelino and Brittany. We see them getting up in the morning and they are making up the bed and getting the house ready. And they run a little boy out of the room and they tell him, go and play with your little sister. We have a conversation that we need to have. And so at this point, Brittany is, digging into Marcelino's Irish, okay? About not having regular employment. Marcelino, as we all know, is a poker player. They live in Las Vegas. And he has been able to, over the years, make a living and an income off of being a poker player. So Brittany is saying, for stability purposes, I need you to think about and consider getting another job. Not just, flipping hamburgers or anything like that. Nothing beneath you, Marcelino. But I need you to get a new job. And Marcelino's point is just like mine. Bitch, it's been working all this time. Why should I have to go out and get a job? He's saying basically that he doesn't know because he plays poker at night, I believe, that, trying to have, be a responsible dad, be involved with the children, how can he pick up another job? And so Brittany is saying, well, if you had not been fighting with my ex, then we would not have all these legal fees. As you all know, or for those who don't know, last season Marcelino went over and was fighting the dad's her son's father, okay? Y'all know I don't like to say children's names on my YouTube channel, okay? So if you want to know his exact name and stuff, you're going to have to pull it up yourself because I cannot be revealing these kids' names or talking about them, especially with Copa, bitch, okay? And so they were fighting last season. And so as a result of them fighting, they have been having to pay all these legal fees. And so now she's trying to make it seem like, because of all these legal fees, I'm not going to be, we need to have more income in the house. As we know, Brittany has multiple felonies. As she says, she's never been to high school. She just, it has to be a stay-at-home wife. So thank God for Prison Pals and Prison.com and DataPrisonerBitch.mate.com/net. Okay. Thank God for things like that, because if not, she probably would have been another, a career criminal and found herself right back into this, the same lifestyle that she was in before. So we see Marcelino go to a talent agent, and he is sitting there boasting about all these degrees that he has, and that, he's very educated. He uses his life experiences to bring to the table, although he has not been gainfully employed, or at least the traditional way of being gainfully employed for years. And so the recruiter basically told him, I have no need of you, mofo. You don't have enough, you are overrated. You are you are not worth what you think that you're worth. You have overinflated your resume and your ability to sustain or to get a job. And so, Marcelino, of course, he goes on to talk about, he has a master's degree, he has this and he has that, but yet and still, he is a poker player. And I think that that is one of the downfalls of having a career that is non-traditional, like a golfer or someone who, is a professional bowler and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with it. Don't get it twisted. That's not what Auntie is saying. What I'm saying, it is hard when you are no longer doing that, or you're not ranking up at the top, to transition yourself back into regular traditional work, because now you don't have a resume and you've gotten older. Marcelino is older, bitch. And so it's going to be very hard for Marcelino to bring himself in, because he does not have the experience that many of us are coming to the table with. And so, his resume doesn't match up with his experience and his ability to claim $60,000. Now, because the guy asked Marcelino, how much do you expect to make coming in the door? Marcelino said, I want to make $60,000, $70,000. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, okay? And he's saying, you're going to have to probably, more than likely, Marcelino, take a job that, is going to pay you less than that until you get the experience, to match your background. Because, a master's degree, I'm just saying, let me shut the hell up, stay on this, because there's so much that I could say about this. But at the end of the day, Marcelino has overinflated his resume and himself. He thinks much higher than himself than he ought to, and then what his ability and his experience say. Unfortunately, because Brittany has all of those felonies and really has spent a lifetime in prison, she cannot bring anything to the table as well, because bitch, ain't nobody going to allow their children to come over there, even if she opened up a daycare center, bitch. So there's nothing much that she can even do to contribute to the household. All right, but I'm thinking maybe there's an online business or something like that she can do. But anyway, we got these bitches out the way. I squoze the most out of this segment that I can, bitch. Okay. The next couple I want to talk about is Lacey and that damn Shane. Now, Lacey and Shane, as Lacey said, they were already, living in a rental property. And now she has had enough money from, and from the proceeds of getting a little salary or a stipend from Love after lockup. She is now on the map. And so now she has a little bit of change, and she can take that change and invest it. As we know, Shane said last week that his job, his occupation, was having sexual intercourse with his wife 5 to 10 times a day, because we all know that they are actually, cam girls and man, and that they're selling, okay, on the internet. Do what you do, mate, boo. Do what you do. And so they're moving into the home. We saw them last week where they didn't really even have their stuff together. And so they're moving into the home, and Lacey is worrying about, her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. And she's worrying about him to the point where her dad comes over, and she sits down and has a conversation with her dad about this mofo. Now, she alleges that, she is afraid that he's going to go back to drugs or that he may end up harming himself if she is not in his life. But this is the same girl that bucked up in his face, threatened to, send him to prison because he found out that he was not the baby's dad. Okay, she revealed that to him, that he's not her oldest son's dad, and that she was getting married. So this is the same woman that jumps up in his face and acts a damn fool. And so anyway, she goes into the back and she's talking to her dad about the situation, and her dad tells her, Lacey, you really need to tell Shane what's going on. If there was a woman that he was talking to or that he was dragging along, you would want to drag that woman and call the police on her. And Lacey, kind of smiled and all of that kind of stuff. In the meantime, and in between time, we see Shane greeting her children. For some reason, this was the very first time that they had seen the home. Like, I couldn't understand that. My daughter helped me pick out this home that we moved in and every other home that we moved in. And so I'm just thinking, like, why the hell is it that the children are just seeing this home? But okay, so he's walking around. A little boy is crying into his arms, and he just seems like he has already created that father-son bond with the children. And that is one of the dangers of meeting someone and bringing someone into your home, a partner that you're dating. In this case, we all know she married him after being with him, for a couple of months. But that's the danger of it, because children become extremely attached when they are in their impressionable years. They become attached. So this little boy is, walking around and he's crying and everything. And I don't know if he's crying out of excitement or if something else happened. I have no idea. The way that they cut things and splice things, you just don't really know why the little boy was calling. And so Shane is on cloud nine because he's been incarcerated all this time. And now they're moving in. But the father, told Lacey, I think you really need to tell Shane what's going on. Shane said that Lacey had been acting a little shady and everything. And so she was standing outside, and he finds, her cell phone on the table. And then there are text messages that he finds between her and her ex. And he goes off, he goes off on her ass. And so he goes outside and he confronts her, and he's like, I'm a good man to you. I'm your husband. I'm married to you. Why are you still keeping this conversation with this guy? I don't want him in our lives. And instead of Lacey taking responsibility and saying, you know what, boo, you right about it. I have been trying to hide the bull crap from you. You know what I mean? I've been trying to hide this from you. She goes on to, start talking about you spit in my face, because he was excited. And of course, we know he's been drinking all day long. And so, he goes out there to confront her, and she's like, trying to play that innocent role, or, you just insecure and you just jealous. No, bitch, he knows what you're capable of doing. He knows that you play all of these games. He's like, trying to let you know, I don't want this mofo in our lives. You've torn him down. You've disrespected him. We've already had an altercation when the mofo got out of, prison. There's a whole lot that's going on, and we had already agreed between the two of us that the mofo wasn't going to be on our lives. And now here it is. You got this bitch, you going back and forth and texting him. And he's like, my position is I'm your husband. I'm not insecure about this. Exactly. Whoever said that, straight trash. And he's like, my position is I am your husband. And she's like, well, we can fix that real quick. Instead of her taking responsibility, she's going to sit up there and say, I don't like a bitch to tell me what to do. You know what, Lacey? Fuck you. You got a damn husband, a whole husband. You're nothing but a whore. But see, the thing about it is, what Shane has to understand is you cannot turn a whore into a housewife, bitch. She's going to always be the whore that she currently is. It just is what it is out here in this mofo. Lacey will never be a woman who will be with one man, especially when she has a menu. She got appetizers, entrees, desserts, after drinks, before drinks, bitch, of what kind of sexual things that she will do to you. And Shane, unfortunately, she's brought into this situation with her. Why in the world Shane even has any hope that he's going to be able to change her? She made an excuse for exactly what the hell was going on. Thank you so much for the super chat. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, I was so damn agitated with this family, I did not know what to do. Talking about agitated and had a stick up my entire behind is this damn Megan, okay? Can y'all... Okay, I know y'all at home. Y'all probably, maybe some of y'all in the store. You may be in the Target, bitch, buying a couple of comforters. You know, they got a 75% off sale today. You very well may be in church, okay, with your headphones in and the pastor is up there preaching. But what I need you to do for me is smack these bitches real quick. You ready? On three. We getting ready to smack the hell out of Megan and Sarah. 1, 2, and 3. What in the... Now, I know the people in Target and Walmart are looking at y'all like y'all are completely crazy. But, I mean, you got to backhand these bitches. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, my God. So, Megan is in Texas dealing with this mofo, Michael. As we know, when Michael was riding in the cotton freaking Uber, he was already talking to another woman who had children. This girl allegedly was a virgin before she slept with this man. He cheated on her. He alleges that she cheated with his friend just because she's kissed. A kiss is not equivalent to a stick. I don't care what you say. I don't care coming and going. You had a whole entire wife and children on the way. Okay, your bitch, when she confronted me, was pregnant. And you want to compare it to me kissing your homeboy? So now he's in Texas, okay, because he just doesn't want to let go. And so Megan is taking this mofo to a square dancing. This mofo got a cowboy hat on and some cotton freaking red tennis shoes. Now, bitch, anybody that know me know I love a red tennis shoe. But I probably will never wear another red tennis shoe in my life. And he's out there square dancing with her. And I guess that this is his way of trying to let the family know or try to make the family think that he's okay. Well, now he has to go over and meet Megan's dad, okay? Because when he first got to the house, fresh off the airplane, she did not allow him in. But now the dad has said, okay, the bitch is in town, bring him over here, let's go ahead on to meet him. So Michael gets to the house to meet the dad and everything, right? And the dad is like, you know, come on in here, son. Let's have a little conversation. And so basically the dad is like, you know, what's up? What's your intentions with my daughter? And so, Michael, of course, wants to be, Billy Badass, but he realizes that the dad is like a Jolly Green Giant, bitch, okay? He done ate a couple of Patty Pebbles. And he had just grown up, okay? We ain't talk about little Mario, brother, when it... when he gets all of that power, he has grown and blown up, okay? So he can't talk all the trash that he really wants to talk to the dad. So, he's sitting at the table with the dad and everything, and he's talking about, how he has gotten himself together, and he really wants to have this relationship with Megan. And so Megan jumps in there. The dad asks Megan, do you love him? And she's like, yeah, I do, Dad. I don't believe that he would do all of this, and come all the way out here and spend TLC's or Lifetime or WeTV's money, Dad, if he did not have any intentions on being true. I don't believe that he has anybody else, although he has been, a scatterwag, a hoe, and a whole lot of other things, Dad. I just want to believe that he really loves me and only me. And so, the dad was like, so what's going on with the marriage? And so he was like, I got a divorce, we're getting a divorce. And so he said, well, where the fuck is the paperwork at, okay? Where the fuck is the paperwork? And so he's like, I don't have any. So he asked Megan. He said, well, Megan, did he, give you any paperwork, anything? You seen any damn thing? You believe in this off of what this mofo said to you? Where the fuck is the paperwork at, Megan? Well, Dad, I don't have any paperwork, but I do believe that, he really does love me and he's getting a divorce. He said, bitch, show some paperwork. He said, let me tell you something, young man. I don't trust you, okay? I don't trust you at all. But my daughter seems to love you. But I got my eye on your bitch ass. You understand what I'm saying, young man? I got my eye on your bitch ass. Now, I know a whole lot of friends that work in law enforcement, bitch, from prisons to jailhouses, bitch. I'm talking about, I know them from marshals, U.S. Marshals on the plane, Navy SEALs, and some more, okay? So I'm going to tell you what, if you around one of my daughter, okay, I'm going to ching-ching your ass. You and that bushy-ass ponytail that you sitting up there in the back with. I ain't to be fucked with, and neither is my daughter. Now, she dumb enough to believe you, but I don't believe nothing that you said, young man. Do you understand? I don't believe nothing you're saying. Daddy gonna pop his butt. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's going to be a pop and a fizz, and it will not be a relief. Michael is conning the wrong girl. But Megan needs to go through what Megan is going through, because Megan don't want to listen to what the hell anybody has to say. So Megan's going to get exactly what she needs. Seriously. It's going to wake her ass up. So on the other side of town, we see dumbass Sarah. Now, Sarah is using her black scent, okay? As we all know, Sarah has multiple accents, all right? But right now, she's using her black scent. So right now, she's currently a black girl. So her best friend comes over, okay? Shorty Bebop comes in there. And she's like, girl, I got some stuff I need to tell you, girl. I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking like a black girl. Girl, sit down, because I got some stuff in you. Hold on. Let me get my paperwork. Let me get... Let me get my stuff together, girl. You know I've been paying all Michael's bills, right? And so because I've been paying all that Negro's bills, you know, because wait a minute, hold on. I'm paying his bills, everybody that's looking in the show. The reason why I'm really paying Michael's bills, because y'all know the accent just goes in and out, okay? The reason why I'm paying Michael's bills is because he's my husband. No other reason for me paying Michael's bills, but other than the fact that he's my husband. I know it sounds stupid as hell, but I just wanted to tell y'all that was my excuse that I'm living with Alex. I'm gonna take a trifling ass excuse for 1,000. Girl, let me tell you, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this is like, look at all these cash apps on here. So she shows her girlfriend the damn cell phone bill because she's been paying his cell phone. She alleges that she's been paying his cell phone bill so that he can contact his daughter, but he won't contact his daughter on the phone, and he will not allow the daughter to call him, and the bitch don't pick the phone up. What the hell makes you think that you live in states away from this mofo, okay? At least 600, 800 miles. And you think you're going to regulate what the hell this trifling man does with his cell phone? This is his cell phone. It ain't yours. Bitch, pay the bill on it. But you can't talk on it, walk on it. You can't text on it. You can't get the cash app. You can't, you can't do any of that. Here it is, you still got this mofo. She looks on there and shows her girlfriend that this mofo got cash apps for 1 month up to $1,200, okay? Look, I can say it's $1,700 to me. But anyway, she said $1,200 in cash apps from Maria. Maria number 3, Maria number 5. Sound like some damn Chanel number 5 like they was, you know. This one is from a Megan. This one is from Veronica. This one is from this person. Michael is out there doing everything that he can to eat up these bitches' money. He is scamming women on Instagram, Facebook, Super Chat. I mean, on Periscope, YouTube. I mean, this bitch is getting money any way that he can get money. And here it is, she talking about some, well, you see that my name ain't on here. He didn't give me no cash app. Ain't no cash app in my name, and I ain't sent him no money. You don't have to send him no money, because now we find out from the girlfriend who bust her ass out in front of the cameras that not only are you paying his cell phone, you paying his car insurance, you paying for his health insurance, you paying for everything, but you can't write that off on your taxes. And you want your excuse to be because you are married to him? Girl, fucking bye. And then you gonna sit there and try to act like, hold on, let me put my baseball cap on and I'm gonna be daddy. Bitch, bye, you are daddy. You don't have to put a baseball cap on. You are daddy. You're paying all the bills. You're taking care of the household. And then you want to sit up there and talk about, now I'm going to go head on and move in silence? I filed for the divorce papers. I wrote the divorce papers up. You wrote the papers up, but you didn't do a goddamn thing with them. Because you want to manipulate Michael into being with you, when this bitch sat up there last season and said the only reason why I was with you is because you was holding me down in jail and you had a child by me. You sat there, Sarah, and let that say that in your face, and you gonna sit up there now and try to act like it. Girl, get the hell up out of here. You want that man, you don't care if you got to pay for him all the way down to the auntie, calm down. You can't say that on YouTube. I gotta calm down. I gotta fucking calm down. The next couple that I want to talk about is Andrea and Lamar. Andrea, as we know, has taken up all her bags and her keys, and her ass is gone to Utah, Mormon country. She thought that Lamar Nook Dog, was going to move there with her. Nook Dog went on a family vacation, bitch, and said it wasn't nothing about it over here, and soon got his ass on the first airplane and took himself back to L.A. We see Nook Dog in L.A. and his brother. It ain't even funny. Now fucked around and got shot, okay? Thank you so much for the super chat. The brother has fucked around and got shot, right? So we see him with, bandages and, little soft cast on his foot and everything, because somebody, allegedly, according to Nook Dog, somebody tried to shoot at him, okay, in the witching hours. And the 7 bullets were, repelled out of a gun, but he only got one in his foot. That must have been rolling around. He had to have been on that. He had to be on that ground doing some straight up gymnastics. Because how the hell, this bitch probably was like on the Matrix. I'm looking at him and I'm saying this bitch had to be like, dodge and I don't know if he had Wonder Woman braces on. Damn. I like it. But when he got his foot up, put his foot up like that, y'all. That's when he got his ass. I was done. Damn it, y'all, I was done. I said, okay, I done seen it all out this mofo. Okay, so basically he's like, I need to now consider what I want to do. He said, by you getting, your foot shot up and everything, this doesn't make my argument for Andrea to move back here any better. But I miss her. He said he misses her. He misses them being together. He misses the children. And so now he realizes that he has to do something in order to get Andrea back. Andrea, in the meantime, and in between time, is trying to play hard. She's trying to make it appear that, she doesn't have these feelings for her husband. And, we all know that she does. But she wants, a Nook Dog to move to Utah. And she just feels like, everything that has happened has basically, oh, God dang it, y'all. She feels, excuse me, y'all, hold on. Uh, uh. Okay, that's why I hate laughing like that. She wants, make it appear that everything that has happened has been a result of Nook Dog. But really, this has been all about her. So, of course, last week she revealed to everybody that Priscilla is indeed Nook Dog's daughter. And so she has all of the children making signs and everything. And these signs is what they're going to be presenting to him at the airport, to welcome him home. And her son is saying, Mom, this is you. This your right here. This not ours. This is something that you need to be handling. This is your man. We in here making signs for. And like this bitch is coming to America, and so they don't want to play Andrea's game. Is that, okay? They don't really. Oh, that's why I don't like laughing, because it would definitely destroy your makeup. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Anyway, so basically, it's like they are both living apart, but they want to live together. But both of them are, just too stubborn to say it. It's like, because neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Okay, that's where they at with it. I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. Okay. But anyway, so that's where they stuck at in the relationship. So Nook Dog decides that he's gonna call her. She's on the phone playing hard to get and all of that kind of stuff. And they doing that a little lovey-dovey, break up to make up. And so, he's like, I'm going to fly out there. So she gets to the airport, and Nook Dog's plane has, the board has indicated that the plane has landed. And so she's like, well, why is he going to do this to us? Why is he not coming? She's doubting it. And that's because she's very anxious and wants to see her husband. And so, I'm just sitting there saying to myself, why are you doing this to us? Stop bringing the kids in this. Because, see, the thing about it, if you are a mature woman, the kids can have a relationship with Nook Dog without the two of you all being together. Don't make it a us and him thing. A us against him, a we against him. I know that this is acting, but life lessons can be learned from this. It's not a us against him. How can he do this to us, me and the kids? It's all of us. How are we doing this? Anyway, that's for another time. So Nook Dog comes down, and, he's excited. Priscilla runs up to him, and, he's excited and all that kind of stuff. And, they do what they do, the boop, boop, and the boop, boop, boop. And so she's trying to play hard, and then she sees these missionaries. She sees these missionaries in the airport, and she runs over to them and tells them that her son is going to be doing a mission. They're a bunch of Mormons, and, they're going out to do a mission. I don't know where they're going, but, she talks about her son is doing one. And this is just not the life that Nook Dog is accustomed to living. And he's never going to be, excuse me, accustomed to living that kind of life, because I would not be. At the end of the day, he gets in the car and he says, look out the window and tell me, what do you see? And she said, mountains. And he said, I see nothing. So we are going to be going through. Nook Dog is, indicating multiple times in his conversation with the producers that he misses her and he really wants them to be back together. And I believe that that's code for I done fuck somebody. I truly believe it's code for I've been cheating, with another hoe. And the reason why I was cheating with another hoe and being with another bitch is because, basically I miss her and she's not doing her wifely duty. So I had to do this. You know what I'm saying? I felt the need to do this. The last couple that I want to talk about is that goddamn Angela. So as we know, last week she put Tony out, you know what I'm saying? She told him to take, get on his motorcycle, the motorcycle that she owns, and get his ass out of there. She didn't care where he stayed. She had called one of the, alleged whores or prostitutes that he had been with at the hotel and told her, that she was going to send Tony there. And she said, fine. Send him here, okay? Because, I'm liking what he's doing. I'm liking what he put down. And at the end of the day, we still need to use his services at the hotel, okay? So that we can keep our clientele up. And so, Tony gets on the motorcycle and she tells him that, whatever you leave here, I am going to burn that up, okay? If you don't get it all on the motorcycle tonight, I'm going to burn it up. So now we see Angela sitting outside and she's smoking a cigarette, okay? And that is Angela's staple. Angela is always smoking a cigarette. And so the sister comes up, all right? And so the sister has already told her and Tony that she didn't like him. And she already knew that this was just a waste of time for both Angela and for Tony. But, ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. So she already knows that, sister drives up, we see Tony's boots and clothes and all of that kind of stuff in the front yard because I guess he had to rummage through it to figure out, what would look best with him at the hotel and what wouldn't. And so, Angela's sitting there and she's smoking her cigarette and everything. And so her sister was like, what's going on out here? Tony. Hold on. Tony, damn Tony. So, Coach, so what did Tony do? Tell me what Tony did. So he cheated. Well, it wasn't that he cheated. What? It was worse than that. He had these prostitutes down at the hotel, and he had been selling hotel rooms for them to do what they needed. He needed that, and it's just the trickery and all that kind of stuff that he's been doing. And so, because he's been doing all this trickery and that's why. Because, and so, I just told him he had to leave. Because, I'm just tired of playing the games with him. So the sister was like, but you knew this. And he paroled him. So he gonna bring his ass back because this is his parole address. Angela, this is a formality. She said, you're smart as hell. You got degrees. You got a good paying job. But you're dumb in a month. You're stupid in a month. And so she said, all these shoes out here, laying out here on the lawn, laying out here for him to come and put his foot back up in them. Bitch, he gonna have his feet back up in them and he's gonna be right back here. Don't take him back. I don't know. How you feel about Tony? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired of smoking all these cigarettes. I'm tired of just all the stuff that I'm going through. I'm just tired. So the next thing you know, we see Tony brings his ass back. So of course now, at this point, Hold on. She got two sick friends, bitch. Tony, I'm telling you right now, the fuck out my face. Tony was like, look, I'm sorry. She was like, go ahead. Go ahead, Tony. You keep messing up. Why don't you get it, Tony? Why don't you understand, Tony, that I'm a human being? Tony said, look, I promise you I love you. But I would have been like, bitch, you love me when you cheated on me. You love me when you was over there at the hotel running a whole scam. Bitch, I can't understand why you would sit up there and come up here with this stuff. But you know what? Angela's so damn ugly. Her lips is so, the wrinkles on her lips from just puckering. It's just looking at her. You're smoking like a mother. And that's why you can't think. Bitch, I know TLC be filming this with gas mask on. Bottom line is, she's telling Tony that she doesn't want him back. She doesn't trust him. But she know that Tony is paroled there. She sits there and tells the sister that Tony proposed to her. She said, did you accept it? She had to take a deep puff, and she was like, yes. The sister was like, I know you did. Because Angela wants love. The sister says she has a need to fix people and rehab people. Okay? You can't rehab a man, a woman, or anybody else. You have to allow people to be who they are, genuinely. Tony being who he is. He claims that these women are an addiction. Bitch, you was addicted before you went in there on all kinds of stuff. Like, Tony has no intention on changing. The lifestyle, the bad boy lifestyle that he has been living, he enjoys living that lifestyle. He keeps telling Angela, let me in the house, because he knows once he gets in the house, that makes him closer to the bed. And he knows that once he gets her close to that bed, and he put that up in her, that she is going to take him back. And here's the thing about it. Angela realizes that too, because she touched him on his face, and she wanted to just rub all down him. But see, she's an old hag, and she wants this young man. And then she has the nerve to be sitting up there burning his stuff out on the front lawn. Angela ain't burning none of that man's stuff, because she know at the end of the day she gonna have to replace all of it, bitch. She's not burning any of his stuff. That's newspaper. That's newspaper from Horton. She know damn well she ain't burning up that man's shit. At the end of the day, they just dragging our asses along. Now, I know WeTV that there have been other couples who have applied for this show. I'm so sick of Angela and Tony with this revolving circle. I'm just tired of all of them. None of this is interesting, but we going to get a gag and a kiki off of it every time. I'm going to try to every week make this as entertaining as possible, because we are still with the same damn host of characters. So I promise you that when I review it, I will at least try to make it entertaining. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here for this review. Again, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Bitch, I don't have my glasses. And so I could not stop and read them today. But I appreciate all of the love. Okay, so I will see you all the next time. Be good to somebody, y'all. Do something kind for someone. And remember to love yourself. Bye, y'all.